What's up YouTube, Mike here with PeoplesChoiceGaming, and I just wanted to do an update video, guys, let you know what's been going on this weekend, let you know what's going to be happening in the upcoming next few days and upcoming weeks. I got a little gameplay in the background on some Elder Scrolls Skyrim. They had a beta event going on this weekend, which is over, but for you guys that really had a lot of fun in the game, don't worry, they're going to have one more beta before the game comes out in a month, so probably sometime within the next 2 weeks you'll see your next beta come out. But the dungeon that I'm doing here, unfortunately it was bugged from the start, so you needed this chick to keep going on in the dungeon, and like a good bit of the quest, they had some bugs to work out. However, we still went through the dungeons to get some good gear and level up and stuff, and a lot of the quests are, you know, a little boring when you first start out in all RPG, so I figured I'd just throw up some dungeon gameplay in the background. But let's see. Before I get to the updates, I just wanted to briefly talk about Elder Scrolls Online. I didn't want to do an actual review yet for the game because I really have only thoroughly got into it this weekend, and I didn't really get enough of the PvP or the MMO side of it because of only making it to level 12 or something, and I didn't really get to do the PvP. And since they were actually doing server testing this week, they were trying to overload one server so they could figure out, you know, how strong they needed to make them, blah blah blah, so the servers were going down, and I just haven't got to do enough in the game. But what I can tell you so far about the game is I guess a quick summary of it is in the RPG side of it, it's amazing. If you like Elder Scrolls, if you're into Elder Scrolls, you know, all the different games, you are going to love this game. The whole questing, the whole way the adventure is, and the world, and the NPCs, and the combat, and the graphics, just everything that's your typical Elder Scrolls is the same with this game. Your combat and the action and everything is the same. The questing is the same, you know, just like when you were playing Skyrim. They actually said they wanted to do that for the reason, you know, that everybody loves Skyrim so much, and they wanted to stick to the traditional feel, and they nailed it. I couldn't stop playing the game for 3 days. I love my MMOs, but you know, I also really love RPGs, and it's been a while since I played a good one that I could really get into, you know, probably Skyrim. And this game, as far as graphics goes, I haven't seen graphics this good in a long time. Not just all the typical things you look for in graphics, but all the models they used and the way they placed everything, and just how immersive the environment was is just ridiculous. I could just run through the High Elves starting area forever. So many colors and so beautiful. The game just looks downright phenomenal. They nailed water, reflections, shadows, lighting to another caliber I just haven't seen before. It just looks so good. Combat, questing, all just like typical Elder Scrolls, and they nailed it. It's just perfect and so much fun. And that's all I really need to say. You don't need to hear anything else about the whole RPG side of it. It's just so good. For the MMO side of it, we got PvP being a big thing. I cannot talk about it. I'm not normally into PvP that much anyways, but I didn't really get to play enough, so I can't talk about much of it. But for all the people that just want to play one of the most favorite RPGs with buddies and be grouped together and being able to do, you know, the quests together and do dungeons together, you are going to love it. The dungeons seem like they're really good, and I've watched gameplays of people already in their level 30s, and there's 10 different lands or more, and each one had 20-30 dungeons, so there's a ridiculous amount of dungeons, and I've watched a bunch. They all look really good, and as far as that side of the MMO goes, you guys are really gonna enjoy that as well. However, as far as diehard MMO fans that are coming here more for the MMO experience, there's some things that a lot of people are on the fence about, and it might not go over smoothly, especially since there's a subscription fee. They have a lot to live up to. Now, I love this game just like any other Elder Scrolls diehard, but if you're going to have a sub fee, that's asking a lot. I think sub fees are fine because I know why companies have them, and it's good to have them if the company's good. And we're getting constant updates. Everything is staying pretty much stable, and if anything happens, there's constant fixes, good support. Always new content coming in, like I said, and the PvP side of it, it's got to be flawless. It's got to be really good, and the balanced and work well. And the MMO side of it, everything that has to do with the MMO side has to it's got to live up to expectations. Like, if all this doesn't happen, I don't know how well the game's going to do, with a subscription fee. But as far as just buying a game, this game is worth the $60 just because it's going to be an amazing RPG. It already is, I can tell. So I'm going to have to talk about it more in the future when I get to a little higher level, and the game will come out in a month. And after a couple weeks, when I get past level 10, I'm only going to put quests up here and there if they're exciting or hard or difficult or whatnot. But mainly, I'm going to do a lot of dungeons and builds and stuff more people want to see. But that's enough of Elder Scrolls Online. That's a month away still. I just want to let you guys know I've been gone for the weekend because I haven't seen family in a while. I've been pumping out lots of Warframe content to you, because you guys are just awesome. I care about you guys a lot. And after the last subscribers request video, I wanted to start getting out, some stuff you guys wanted to see. And I've been so busy that I need to take a few days off, just get some recording done for ESO, get a little gaming in for myself, and, have a little bit of me time. I needed to see some family because, honestly, when you do YouTube every day, you have no time for anything else if you do it as a profession. So I've just had a lot that I needed to do. But, I'm back to the regular schedule at the start of the week here. As I'm talking right now, 20 minutes ago, South Park came out, The Stick of Truth, and I'm so excited. I don't typically play games like that, but I've watched gameplays, and it's super fun looking. And if you're into the TV show, you're going to love the game because they kept it so close to the real TV show. And I'm going to bring you every single mission, every minute of that game, maybe with face cam, but they will be let's plays, walkthroughs, whatever you want to call them, from start to finish, starting right now. And then we got Titanfall in 2 weeks, and then around the same time we got the Diablo 3 expansion, so I'm going to be super busy. And then, of course, in a month we got Elder Scrolls. That's going to be the core of what I'm doing. All different kinds of games, all great, super popular games, lots of fun. Of course, we'll have every few days we'll have a little Warframe content too, depending on what new stuff they bring out, and guides and stuff for everything that's already out. And that's what's going to be going on. So, quick shout out, Anthony Foster, last person to donate. He donated $20. Thank you so much, Anthony Foster. I think we got a $50 donation to the channel before that not long ago. And it really, really helps out. A lot of huge costs to keep the channel up and for the company and everything. And I'm not the million subscriber huge yet. So YouTube, until you really get up there, you don't really make too much on YouTube. So you guys that have some spare money, even if it's a few dollars, and you throw out some donations, you guys are just awesome. So thank you, Anthony Foster. Shout out to you and to everybody else, all my loyal fans out there. In a short 6 months, I've gotten over 15,000 subscribers in like 6 months. My channel, views wise and subscribers wise, at the moment is actually growing faster than some of the biggest channels with over 500,000 subs and higher. I'm not at that point yet. I'm just saying, for the views and subs I get per day, I'm growing about as big as a lot of those bigger channels. So it's all thanks to you guys. And just want to say thanks. I like to do that every once in a while because you guys are awesome. But I gotta head out of here. Lots of content coming your way, and yeah, let's go play some South Park. Alright guys, please comment, like, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.